What's happening again? It's me, Nathan, bring you another weekly Forex chart breakdown. Okay, so what we're going to do to start off with is go through last week's trade of the week. So if you have watched the last video, you'll remember Travis going through 3 possible scenarios for anyone to see if they like the look of it and potentially find themselves an entry as well to make some dollar. What I've done, I've gone ahead and picked out CADCHF, which in my opinion was Travis's pick of the week. So as you can see, Travis had drawn on this descending daily trend line using 0.1 and 0.2 to anchor this trend line. At the time, we was down here. And like Travis mentioned, because of this MA acting as dynamic support, like MAs do, see them as a dynamic support, he mentioned that we could start the week with some ranging. So what he meant by this was, if I just get my rectangle tool and just highlight the area of consolidation that took place 2 weeks ago. So like Travis said, we could in fact see some consolidation, which we in fact did see in the market. And we came up, CADCHF price pushed up towards previous highs and then declined down to weekly support at 0.73800. So why was this the pick of the week? Well, as you can see from our risk reward tool, this was a clear winner. And it also highlights the importance of having confluences for your stop loss price and for your take profit price. So as you can see, our stop loss price was above previous highs, and our take profit price was at weekly support. And as you can see, last week did actually meet weekly support and hit our TP target to the T. You can also see that we pushed down on late Thursday and came up towards our entry price again. Excellent, fantastic trade. Anyone that did profit from this trade, well done. Hopefully you had your own compliments as well. The last thing we want is anyone to be following our trades blindly. What we do in fact want is to share the confluences that we use to formulate trade ideas, so you can learn or compare your own trade ideas to ours. Together, we can strive to be more consistent, profitable traders, taking money out of the market on a regular basis and start to build ourselves a life of more freedom of choice. No one's saying that a lot of money will bring lasting happiness, but what the Forex market can do for you, once you do start being able to take profits out of the market at a regular period and a regular schedule, you will have a lot more choice and freedom in what to do with your time, and your choice of activities will be broadened greatly, as everything in this world costs money. There's no running away from that. So guys, that was the pick of the week. Let's go through 2 pairs that I'll be looking at from the sidelines for this next 7 days. Now, guys, trading gives me so much joy and thrills. Thanks to trading, I've able to stop doing a lot of other selfish desires that I have. I won't go into it too personally. So this is why this week is going to be a hard week for me. Like I said, I love trading. It gives me so much joy, thrills, and I'll be unable to partake as I'll be waiting on a new laptop to arrive. But before that, I have to send my current laptop off and wait for the new one to be sent out to me. So I'm going to be fully on the sidelines. Kind of gone past the stages of being happy just trading demo or anything like that. And we would never recommend people trade strictly from their phones. That's something we wouldn't recommend. So for that reason, guys, I will be just sharing GJ and USDCHF. So I'm going to do that quite quickly for you guys so you can see my thoughts on these two currency pairs and also recap what happened last week. So this is our pound yen. Okay. Now, if you remember 2 weeks ago, the last time I spoke about pound yen, we was up here at 13794, and I predicted us to push up towards previous support before the decline. As you can see, so here we have, let's get my dates correct. The diary. So we were here, the 9th, 10th of June, right here. And I predicted a decline. As you can see, since that time, we in fact did decline, and we declined almost 300 pips. That's a lot of fucking pips. So anyone that managed to watch episode 5 of Pip Chasers, you can look back and see my thoughts on GJ, and you can see that again, it was a great prediction and made a few people, myself, a lot of pips. Fast forward to last week, and as you can see, a weekly pin bar, which says to us that the buyers are now taking control of the market. The buyers are here. How long are the buyers going to be in control for is yet to be seen. But I will look back, and the last time we had a strong rejection of this level, we end up going up like 900 pips over the next few months. So what I'm predicting for GJ is more upside. I'm seeing a lot of potential areas of resistance. We have my long-term descending trend line. This is a weekly. We also have some areas of daily support. What I see is this pair coming up to the 140s. So any longs, I'll be definitely holding on to profit up to the 140s. Another compliments for that is this broken trend line. I was just to extend this up, swooping retest of our trend line up to the 140s. There is a lot more upside potential, but keeping it more short term, it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the 13810s. If we can break this trend line, which, being honest, we probably won't this week. We'll probably break and be stuck in this zone before finding further momentum. So that's basically GJ. You can see that we've got this lovely morning star formation, and we also end up with a hammer at the end of last week. So guys, look for buys on GJ. Okay. $13677. Later on the week will be a good buy. Okay, then what happened on USDCHF? Well, I predicted USDCHF to have upside. If we go back to the 9th, we was down here, and I predicted upside, and as you can see, we did in fact have quite a lot of upside, and since then we climbed 130 pips. Then at the end of last week we had a huge decline of, look at that, almost 250 pips. There's a reason for that. So if you can see this trend line I've got here, this is my long-term weekly trend line. And what we had a nice perfect setup was the break of it, a retest, and continuation. So because the week did end so strong, I do see this week some sort of consolidation within these two levels. So I do think we can push down a further 60 to 70 pips. And my hypothesis for the week is, I think we're going to come find support here. You can see, look, this was very strong support in the past. And then either consolidate or break back above this key level at 0.9757. All right. So for USDCHF, guys, those of you that are looking to buy or sell, I would really wait for breaks and retests of these key levels. If you go down to the 4-hour real quick, you can see that we've got a range here of, so it's a pretty small range of about 39 pips. So really, guys, what you want to see is either strong rejection or a strong rejection out of this zone, either to the upside or the downside. I'm favoring break within it and then back up towards our weekly. And then potentially we'll see if these key level resistance can hold again. If we do see this come up for a second time, we may see these key levels, these ascending trend lines and descending trend lines break. I'll be honest, I'm favoring upside due to past technical charting patterns. So I'm going to really wait and be patient. You can see I got this arrow. I'm expecting us to be able to push up to the 1.083, but I think that's going to be a long term. That's going to be kind of long term. So we'll just wait. We're within these zones at the moment. So guys, just use your key levels and be patient. Okay, so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that and learned something from that. Like I said, I'm out of the market this week. Doesn't feel good. You guys can probably tell. I'm just being honest with you guys. Us lot are just about transparency. But that's my outlook for the week. GJ Bulls, USDCHF, further bears before some consolidation. Guys, thanks for watching again. Peace.